Hello guys and welcome back to my Fate Grand Order Ordeal called 1 Paper Moon gameplay. So let us continue. We are here in, where is that part? Section 10 I think. Yes, short-lived petal, red lotus flower. So right, the two partitions got merged, build and transfer, but then in the end we get to see Zolgan comes back again. So yeah, that's where we are in currently. So let's see what happens. Are you sure this is where Ayush and Duryodhana are? According to my tracker, yes. Wait, so they're... That's an interesting place to be at. You know, because this is literally Bhima's place. They must have come here after they were sent flying. Why'd they have to go off on their own? This is such a pain. Wait, is that them? Ah, you're okay, what a relief. I could say the same to you, but how did you end up here? I'm sorry, I wanted to stay put after we got flying, but Berserker insisted. I was hungry and I smelled something good here, so of course that's where I'm going to go. Wait, does he not realize this is Bhima's place? Now that you mention it, there's a lot of food stands here. Yeah, the only difference between the shops here used to be whether they served rectangular or round materials, and the various quantities they offered. But now the cooking is trendy. I guess they must be evolving to keep up with the times. I've never seen so many different kinds of processed materials before. Oh, what is that, Berserker? It looks really good. Let me take a bite. You want some? Oh really? Now? Yeah, he eats it. Hey! Now, stop hitting me with the little fists. No good ever came from being greedy, you know. Sure, bro. Look who's talking. Just go buy your own. I won't stop you. Do you buy them with ornament? I think so. Oh yeah, you do. Isn't it a waste to give them ornament for food materials that contains less than you just gave them? Yeah, but you know, it tastes good. So emotional, you know, care, you could say. If the ornament is all you care about, yes, but this material also helps AIs like us maintain our structure. Though I very much doubt Berserker gets any benefit from paying ornament for these meals. So what? I just wanted to eat it, that's all. What kind of place even is this? And oh my god, he has no idea. He's just eating away, and then Bhima's gonna come and be like, oh, you're here. What are you doing here? And he's gonna be fuming. Finally, I was about to tell you, but you ran off and started eating everything in sight. This is the far end of Keep. You can tell from the tight gates running shops here, right? Huh? Then this is Lancer's area? Well, obviously, you're eating such good food. Obviously, it'll be Bhima's place. Why didn't you say so sooner? Right. I do not see him anywhere in the moment though. If there's no need for us to be here, I suggest we leave the area before we wind up provoking him. Yeah, we still need to plan our next course of action. Fine, but can I say something first? The types of AIs around here feel weirdly off to me. Is that normal? Or I was thinking maybe it's because we were seeing some transfer AIs, right? I was guessing maybe because their whole job is like transferring stuff, and Keep needs the maximum amount of raw materials. I'm assuming because of, you know, they need to make food and everything, and they produce stuff, so... Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Like, I get why the type K's around, but why are so many type T's too? You know, like they're like, delivering stuff, so... Now that you mention it, that is strange. It's not like type T's wear down their structures more than any other type. I wonder why that is. Good question. Oh my. Yeah, right. Fastest master. Not anymore. Great. Ryder. So you not only survived Leonard's cannon, you even stole his servant. I would be interested to know how that came to pass, though I doubt I will get the chance to ask. Indeed not. I didn't come here for a pleasant chat over a meal. I may have lost my infinite caster monster, but it seems my power is a good fit for Ryder as well. Go on, Ryder. Move. With my worm supporting you, you should have no power, then you know what to do with. What the hell is wrong with this guy? This is the third time he's trying, and he's again going to fail, I'm assuming. Like, well, you're literally trying to make trouble in Bhima's territory. Bhima's gonna come and put that lance up your ass and just, completely just that. I feel like that'll be the end of him. So yeah, especially after I tamper with your spirit origin to enhance the efficiency of your raniment consumption. Run, I can't. No, he won't. These your pointless chatter. Now cry out, my worms. God damn it. Yeah, these things. Oh, we sure are hell not running now. You might be a stubborn old man, but you can't possibly be stronger than when you had the monster to command. I'm taking you down once and for all, and I'm going to do it quickly, since I'd rather not stay here any longer than I have to. True, that does sound like it would be easier than running away. Besides, I'm not sure why exactly, but I feel a powerful urge to squish every last one of these gross worms. Yep, right. Makes sense. So, perfect time to use Karma. Let's go. Alright, you know what? Let me switch this out. I'm gonna take... What the hell is happening? What was that lag? Oh my god. Default. Okay, so... What is happening here? Okay, should be here. I'm going to switch. Alright, something is going on. What the hell is going on here? Why is it lagging this much? Yeah, it's going smooth now. Like, what the hell was that? Okay, so Karma here. Should I keep it like this? Yeah, why not? Let's just keep it like this. Right, now I think this will be fine. Okay. So, let's do this. One. Nine. Ten. Okay, let's go.
Karma. どうか無限にまどろんで堪能してください。 どうにかな
Yeah.
私の愛は縦横無尽
Oh wow. Right. Oh, we're still fighting him. Okay. Huh. He's just really strong. It's because of the worms. It would seem Ryder's abilities are being boosted tremendously. I might go so far as to say his base stats are being ratcheted up to borderline illegal levels. Strength, endurance, reaction speed, all are far beyond those of a standard servant. It looks like his new master really is using his creepy worms to tamper with his insides. I could achieve similar effects with my ether light were I to use it on someone's cranial nerves. Okay, you should stop that. But it would place tremendous strain on them, so neither the effects nor the target would last long. Yeah. Something similar must be happening here. At the very least, Ryder must be in a great deal of pain. Why worry about pain with parameters like these? That he can move is all that matters. Since my worms are controlling him, his pain will never hamper his movement. Wow, that's sane, rational love if I've ever seen it. You are the literal worst. Still, you are quite persistent, aren't you? I'm sure I could have overpowered one servant, but two at once is... Oh? You're the one to say that we are persistent? I suppose it does make sense that he would show up as it just drags out. Bhima's here. Yeah, he's not happy. What's all the commotion about? Why do you people think you're doing in our backyard? Bhima. It wasn't them. Well, it's not like I wanted to see her in particular again, or had something I wanted to do if she was here. Oh, she's talking about Sakura. I was right in the middle of cooking up a new dish, so I'd like to get this wrapped up as soon as possible. Huh, but I guess the idiot prince over there isn't the one to be blamed for this mess. Who are you calling an idiot? And I'll have you know, I've never been to blame for a mess in my life. Yeah, alright, you should stop. You should stop digging yourself a hole. Oh wow, you actually believe that, don't you? I probably shouldn't be surprised. Never mind that now. Hey Gramps, why the freaky bloodlust? You spoiling for a fight? I thought this might happen. This is your area after all. Lancer, while your actions may not have been directed at my current self, I do still remember what you did to me. Forget a proper battle, you didn't even give me your name before you ambushed me, like the cowardly worm you are. Bro, shut up! This guy's... like, how the hell is this guy this delusional? Like, he is... like, you know what? I feel like we didn't get to see much of Zoken, you know, in Fate's Day Night. We did see him a little bit, but we didn't see him that much. He was just there and then he was gone. Like this, like, you know, this this Ordeal call is really bringing out how much delusional he was as well. Yeah, he wasn't incompetent like Shinji, but delusions, these two, like this whole family is probably this much delusional. Like, how can someone be this blind to what they're doing? Like, can you imagine? Right. I haven't forgotten that humiliation. You deserve a special punishment for what you did to me. So I'm going to kill you along with all the rest of these vermin. I don't think you can do nothing. Like, Bhima hasn't even started fighting still. Like, and you have shown all your trump card. Huh, and how are you going to do that? Like this. Ryder. No, don't. Oh great, the bugs again. Whoa, your servant there looks like he ate something nasty. How's he gonna fight like that? Oh, don't worry. There's more than one way to win a battle. I decided to take a page from his previous master's book and made a little weapon of my own. Ryder, remove your mask. Oh, he's gonna use the thing, right? Stop. His noble phantasm, but what can he do with it under these circumstances? Oh no, is he using the thing again, the cannon again? Everything was already in place. All I had to do was add my own personal touch. Didn't you fools find it odd that there were so many transfer AIs around? Yep, that's why. That's why. Like, you know, because Lev did the same thing. He brought the transfer AIs and then he used their, you know, like to do the whole cannon thing. So he's trying to do the same thing here. Kama, keep Fujimaru safe. I'm going to use my ether light to make him get down on the ground. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but fine. Don't try to resist, Ryder. Remove your mask. Ugh. No, stop. This is wrong. This is evil. But I thought I didn't mind being evil. I thought that I'd rather become a foolish wicked blade than be betrayed and shunned by my own lord. Ah, that's why. I never wanted to be truly evil. So please, master, don't do this. I'm begging you, if you do this, it will be a true atrocity. What are you talking about? How is this any different from what your last master did? All I did was apply the principles my past self understood to the same mechanism. The AIs under my control are no more than tools, disposable tools. I'm just making efficient use of them. Now remove your mask. Remove it, use your noble phantasm to activate their armament. And ignite the special worms I embedded in them. Don't do this. Oh god. Oh, the Kama's flowers. Those are Kama's flowers. Yeah, and Fujima's again remembering the whole, you know, like you can see that Fujima's not really liking the whole fact about, oh. He took out his mask. Don't do this! Oh no. Oh god! Oh my god! So I literally blew this place up. Oh my god. Oh. Ugh. Master! Oh, okay, you still have all your limbs. You're not bleeding. And it looks like you can still see. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Oh god. God damn it. This guy is just so... Like, how can like, why the hell does this freaking guy not die? This is the third time, the second time, and this is the third time he's doing this nonsense. The hell is happening? And there's something called, you know, there's persistent and then there's this. This is horrific. I cannot believe it. How could you do this? What happened? I believe he took the same mechanism that uses Ryder's noble phantasm to apply the tight teeth raniment and used it to set off a spell he embedded in their bodies all at once. Which means he transformed the raniment directly into destructive energy, yeah. By essentially turning them into living bombs. Good. That was just an even stronger blast than I anticipated. And they're extremely mobile, given the type of AIs they are. I can send them anywhere I want destroyed. I think I'll call them Transformer. Why is nobody attacking him? I don't understand. What's happening? Why is everyone just standing there? Attack him! Damage severe, shutting down. Destruction, workload increased, resolution impossible. Oh, and then... Okay, they're spreading now. And to top of it, all of my worms can collect their remaining nutrients. What a feast! How dare you! Oh, you don't care for my methods, Master of Assassin? Then what are you going to do about it? Wait, at least for now. First, we need to check in on the other masters and servants. Hima's not going to be happy. Oh, you okay, Master? Ah? Yes, she took a hit. Looks like she's got a concussion, or the AI equivalent anyway. Looks like neither of us will be ready for a fight just yet. As for him, what happened to Bhima? Oh, he's not happy, I think. He's gonna... Oh my god. Oh yeah, you're done. Damn it, that old man really smells exactly like the brat, but he's completely surrendered to his monstrous side. Whatever semblance of a conscience he had is long gone now. Are you okay, Master? You ought to be, since I kept you safe. Yeah, I'm okay. But, it is a little constricting. Being carried while you're in that armor, it kind of hurts too. Deal with it, we're the closest to the blast. The armor was the thing that kept us alive. So, what now? What do you mean? We're probably still his primary targets, and I'm not sure I can keep you safe without this armor. Yeah. I don't want any more of these AIs sneaking in and blowing you up while I'm off thrashing Worm Grandpa over there. So either you deal with my armor and we make a run for it. Run for it with me carrying you. Or we stick around here to see what happens. That's what I recommend. Oh, okay, then let's... Whoa, hold up, Bhima. What do you want? Really don't want to talk to you if I can help it, but damn it, I have to say something here. What happened to you? Yeah, why aren't you fighting back? When did you become such a coward? I'm also thinking that it is... I'm finding it a bit weird that how he's literally not... Like, I can understand he's his... You know, he's like, you know, Sergei is his master. And unless and until she orders him, he's probably not going to do anything. But, like, in situations like this, Bhima would be the first one to stop and, like, you know, stand against injustice. Mahabharata literally was that. The whole theme of Mahabharata was fighting against injustice. You know, every single Pandava brother, and the fact that he's saying this in itself is so wrong, and something that that's the last thing that any Pandava brother would do. I'm surprised. I'm also surprised. I'm like, you know, the fact that he's like saying this. When did you become such a coward? Oh, so you just went there, huh? Then again, you always did like to get everyone else worked up, so you wouldn't have to do any fighting yourself. Like you did to Karna. Yeah. Oh boy. Shut up, we're talking about you here, not me. You were always so proud of your stupid strength. The second you saw an enemy, you jump in and crush them with your bare hands. More than anything, you were a battle-crazed buffoon who only cared about rubbing your victories in everyone's faces. So why aren't you fighting now? The old you would have never been more willing to run away than with a woman than stand his ground and fight. Who are you? Are you really the Bhima I knew? Lancer? I never considered myself a battle-crazed buffoon, but I can see how I came across that way to you guys. That was never all there was to me though. Not then, not now. Who are you? Okay, what is this? Right now I've got my hands full taking care of this weak-ass master and her weak-ass heart. I just want to serve her best as I possibly can. You what? You probably don't know this, but back when me and my brothers were going undercover in King Virata's palace, I took on the role of Vallabha, a cook in the royal kitchen. Weirdly enough, I didn't hate it. Oh yeah, when they were in exile, it was like the final year of exile. Like, I think it was after they lost the dice match. Duryodhana said that, like, you know, put them to exile for like 10 years or something, and they said that the final year of exile, you will hide from us. and we will try to find you. If we find you in the final year, now up until the first 9 years, it's fine, they can be wherever, but then the final year you'll be in hiding, and we'll try to find you. If you're able to find you, the exile duration is going to increase by another 10 years or something like that. I don't remember the exact amount, but something like that he said. And in the final year, the Pandava brothers went to like King Virata's palace, yeah, where they were working undercover. I remember, I think Arjuna acted as a teacher for one of the kids. I think one of the kids of King Virata, I think her daughter or something like that, or some kind of a teacher for her. Bhima was the cook, and Draupadi was the queen's, I think lady in waiting, handmaiden. I think that's what they call them. And then we have Yudhishthir was an advisor to the king or something like that. I'm forgetting a few of the roles, but each of them had a role like this. They went undercover and they were working there for the final year. And that's another whole story. There's another story with that, where Draupadi got into trouble over there with a certain person, and Bhima later helped Draupadi take revenge for that. And stuff, there's a lot of things happened there, and then they kind of got involved with Duryodhana again. But on the final, at the final day, I think they figured out his identity, but it was too late. The final day of the exile had come, so they passed. The extension didn't happen or something like that, I think. Okay. Weirdly enough, I didn't hate it. In fact, I really liked making people happy with my cooking. Even made me think that a life spent in service to someone else might not be a bad one. And, well, that's the version of myself I am now. The one who remembers that feeling. Oh, interesting. So, okay. So right now, everything else comes after that. Are you really Bhima? What happened to the Bhima I knew? The man who went so far as just to defeat me? What happened to your warrior self? Oh my god, what the hell? Wait! Looks like Duryodhana is hurt. I guess it's just us then. So it does. Then we will need to steel ourselves for this fight. No worries. I was already planning on handling this myself anyway. Just make sure you've got a fitting reward waiting for me, okay? An assassin challenging me to a straight fight? It seems you still haven't learned your lesson. You haven't learned your lesson, you idiot. Kama still isn't even showing her true power. She's in her second ascension. Ryder. Gah. Not very eloquent, are you? Oh wait, did you bite your tongue? I see, you really were so humiliated, weren't you? All I did was use you like a tool, just like you wanted. Fine then, torment yourself all you like. Once you strip away the facade, heroes are just like anyone else. You can bite your own tongue off or even tear out your own innards if you want. My worms can still control your body just the same. Really, as long as you maintain your core functionality, I don't care what you do to yourself. You really are the absolute worst. Well, Ryder, it's your lucky day. I feel so bad for you. I'm going to give you all the love you can stand. I'm going to love your suffering, your pride, your pain, your affordable fox evil self being used against your will. You don't have to give this any more effort at all. I'm going to provide you with a nice peaceful eternity of depravity. Now, let yourself be swallowed up by my all-consuming love and sleep for the rest of time. Oh, what? What's happening? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm also confused here. I was sure that, oh, finally Bhima's gonna fight. So, the fact that what's going on? Seriously. This generally is not Bhima, as Duryodhana says. I can understand what he's saying. Maybe it is true that as he's saying, oh, that part of my life is being highlighted now. It still doesn't make sense. Justice, dharma, should be something that is most important to all the Pandava brothers. Obviously, Yudhishthir was the one who had the most, dharma, who was the most, like the others, but the others were as well. Like any type of situation like this where there is like injustice happening, in no way is any Pandava brother going to let that happen. And this is like injustice to the max level. What the hell is going on here? So I don't know, man. This is just crazy. I also don't understand what's going on. Like Bhima's personality is very different here. Okay. So alright, let's do it. Immune to mental effects, so charm won't work. Increase critical hit rate, HP at the end of your turn. Okay, it doesn't matter. Even if you even if you recover HP, if I one-shot you won't be able to do anything. So okay, wait a minute. Okay, stun won't work, I think, because of, right? But you know what? The defense down will probably... Oh no, stun worked. Oh, this is... Oh, mental debuff, right? Okay, so yeah, mental effects, which is, I guess, charm or, stuff like that, I guess. So, stun will work. Right.
さあ、情欲の矢を放ちましょう。もはや私の体に全てはつながり虚空と果てるサンサーラカーマ。堪能してください。
Parasite progression, HP loss. Wait, what? Decrease HP, critical rate, HP, increase critical attack damage, and increase defense. Okay.
Hi. サンサーナカーマ。私の中どうか無限にまどろんで。どうにかなっちゃえ。無限剤を与えます。私の愛は縦横無尽。
Okay. Erosion.
いくらでもどうぞ。誰か。
Good God. Okay.
サンサーナカーマ。私の中どうか無限にまどろんで。へい堪能してください。
Oh no. God damn it. Oh, invincible. 2. Okay, so.
はいはいはい。堪能してください。こういうの好きですね。どうにかなっちゃえ。私の愛は縦横無尽。震え。
Okay, there you go.
砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。
Right. Yeah, okay, I finally caught my breath. Berserker. Oh, hey, you're awake. In that case. Now's a chance to escape while assassins fighting that. Berserker, go help them. Wait, okay, I thought she was using a command spell or something. Hey, what are you doing? I can't let him get away with this. They were all just doing their best. They were just normal girls. One day they might have been family. And he just threw them away like they were nothing? So please, Berserker, please don't let him get away. If we don't take him down here and now, he'll do this again. I'm sorry, my head's still pounding. I can't bear to see family dying. But maybe that's not as bad as not having them in the first place. Master, she fainted again. That's what she gets for giving me Raniment as soon as she wakes up. She didn't quite seem like herself before she fainted again. Either. Well, no matter. The question is, what do I do now? Let's think this through. Hima already ran away, so there's no reason I can't do the same. That's the clear, obvious answer. But it's not the only one. Think about what that old man did. I get it, using the weak is the single most effective way to win a battle. And that applies to the weak on both sides. Which means he made the right call. And that pisses me the hell off. There are different kinds of wisdom and I refuse to tolerate any kind that's more effective than my own. Right. There's no one wiser than me, so the only reason I wouldn't employ these type of wisdom is that they lack elegance. So, anyone who dare use such tactics in front of me, especially with a smugly triumphant look on their face, would be outright insulting me. I bet punishing a transgression like that would feel really good. And that's not the only thing. This one's really simple. Were I to bring so wicked a villain to justice, anyone who saw would praise my name. I'd be a hero, the talk of the town, best known and loved. I like that. I like standing out. I like being fawned over. So many things I want. I want them all. So, fine then. I guess I'll just have to do this. I've already got one person looking to me to be their hero. So rather than reduce that one to none, it's much more my style to let my greed carry that 1 to 100. Oh, the 100 god of us. 100. Yeah. Come on now, what are you doing out here? I swear you're helpless without me. Guess I have no choice but to join the fight then. I mean, just look at your arrows. They've been hitting everything but the enemy. Oh, is that what you think is happening? Anyway, glad you're here. Everything was just about ready, but would you mind keeping Ryder busy so I can concentrate for a minute? Oh, so she's like making some kind of a... Like a thing with the arrows, I think? Great, so helpful of you, thanks. Huh? I didn't come here just so you could dump all of your work on... Whoa! How are you doing, Master? I think I'm ready for what you're planning. Perfect. I knew we were on the same wavelength. Alright, just let me concentrate a little. Get some resources from you. And voila. So Berserker is back in the fight. But Ryder is fine. And Assassin doesn't seem to have anything that could finish him off. Once I call in a few new transfer bombs, I can blow the both of them sky high at the same time. Hey, you. Yeah, the old geezer sitting there planning out his schedule for later like he's already won there. You probably should have kept in mind that you're part of the battle too. Yeah, I was saying, like, why are we not attacking him? I guess Ryder would probably go and interfere, but Duryodhana is fighting Ryder now, so... Huh? What is this? Oh. A pounded feet? When did... Wait, flowers? You did see me firing those flower arrows, right? You thought I was just missing all the time? Bad chance. I aimed them very carefully and let them grow a bit at a time to make sure they surround you in just the right spot. My worms will devour those flowers and... Why do you think I'm doing this? I'm making sure not one of those nasty worms escapes. See, you might not be able to see it, but I got a really irritating fire burning inside me all the damn time. So by putting just a little of that fire into my Vajra and then doing this... that is the fire that Shiva, I think... What? I don't know why, but for some reason, I've been really wanting to burn every last one of your worms to cinder myself. I'm so glad I got the chance to make it happen. Well... my worms! Damn it, why won't these flames go out? Okay, because it's Shiva's flames. It's Lord Shiva's flames. As far as I can remember, Kama's story was basically, Shiva looking at him with his third eye, and, Kama... I'm forgetting the story. I think it was Parvati who stopped it, right? Wait a minute. Like, Parvati was the one who... Or was it? No. Wait a minute. Here we go. Incineration by Shiva. Most famous episode of Kama's mythology. His incineration by ascetic god Shiva's third eye is often called the Madana Bhashma, also rendered the Kama Dahana. The tale is recorded in Indian texts. Okay. Here we go. In all versions, Kamdeva is tasked with breaking Shiva's asceticism. Shiva's potential to father a son who could defeat the demon Taraka is the god's only hope. Taraka's boon of invincibility ensured that only a son of Shiva can kill him. Seemingly impossible task given Shiva's intense aesthetic life. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, that's why Kama came, shot an arrow to Shiva so that he could wake up from meditation and and have a child with Parvati or something like that. Impossible task given to Shiva's ascetic lifestyle after the death of his wife Sati. The gods, led by Indra, summoned Kamdeva, the god of desire, to make Shiva fall in love with Parvati. Sati is, by the way, a previous reincarnation of Parvati. So, there you go, it's written here. The reincarnation of Sati and the daughter of the mountain god, Himavat. It occurs in the most developed and earliest form of... Okay, where's that part? Kamadeva, aware of the danger, initially hesitates, fearing that Shiva's wrath will result in his own destruction. Indra, however, reassures him, insisting that the mission is crucial. Okay, Kamadeva prepares carefully for the task, takes his sugarcane bow and floral arrows, each one symbolizing a particular emotion or desire, accompanied by his wife Rati, goddess of pleasure, and the spirit of spring, Madhu or Vasanta. Kamdeva approaches Shiva, who is deep in meditation. Kamdeva's approach, breaking Shiva's concentration, is a calculated multi-stage process. He first begins by targeting Shiva's mind, slowly destabilizing his thoughts. As the god of desire, okay, where's that part? He shoots this part. There's a lot of things before that, I'm not reading those. He shoots this arrow directly at Shiva's heart, which momentarily stirs feelings of desire in the god for Parvati. However, Shiva quickly regains his composure and realizes that his ascetic control is being threatened. Enraged by the disturbance, Shiva opens his third eye, from which fire emerges and instantly reduces Kamadeva to ashes. After Kamadeva's death, his wife, I think there was a thing with his wife as well, where his wife was extremely angry, and I think she cursed them or something? Let me see. His wife Rati is devastated by grief and smears his ashes all over her body. Her mourning becomes a significant element of the narrative, as she petitions Shiva to restore her husband. Shiva, moved by her devotion, promises that Kamdeva will return, but not in his previous form. Instead, Kamdeva will be reborn as Ananga, the bodiless one, making him invisible yet still present. This transformation makes a new phase in the existence of desire. It becomes an unseen force, influencing the world in ways which is not immediately visible. Oh no, never mind. I think I mixed it up with something. Because a lot of these stories ends with the other person cursing someone. So I was thinking the same thing happened with this as well. But yeah, no, never mind. Right, so yeah, this is probably the Shiva's flames. That's why it's not going out. Oh please, you think you can just put those flames out? If only it were so easy. Yeah, it's Shiva's flames. My life would be so much better. Ah, curse you, curse you. Ah. Yeah, bro, you ain't putting out those flames. Yeah, there you go. Maybe seeing them is what gave me the eye to use flowers. Right, when they were being burned. Oh well, it's not like I'm going to run out of flowers anytime soon. But it still pissed me off to see how he went and ruined my lovely tips. So it's only fair you repay me for them, don't you? Think, grandfather? Oh my god. Yeah, I was correct. Sakura's like portion of her pseudo servant thing is more prominent here. That's why she's so honest with her feelings. Because, Sakura was always, like, unlike Kama being the whole tsundere thing, Sakura was never like that. She was pretty honest with her feelings, like, for most of the time. I will certainly not be repeating my mistake. I scanned every millimeter of this place, and I can confirm that elderly master is finally and completely gone. Yeah, he's not getting away from those flames. Those are Lord Shiva's flames. In no way is he going to do anything to get away from that. And I just won a big victory over Rider 2. Now to finish the job. Don't bother, he's already halfway gone. Yeah. Assassin, Berserker. Thank you. Oh really, I expected you to complain about the loss. I was not a warrior in this, but merely a tool. As such, I have no right either to pride my victories or anger at my losses. But even so, even twisted into a false evil, as I just was. No, it is how I was twisted that would have made going over into true evil unbearable. Yeah. So thank you for stopping me, and for ending this. It's only because my time here is about to end that I can admit this self came from near the end of my real life. Right, okay. Emperor, I have fought for you all this time. I have dedicated my service to our empire. I have no ulterior motives. All honor and glory I have achieved I have offered to you. Nothing I have done has been for my own benefit. Why won't you believe me? Why do you think I want your crown? Why? I believed in him. I gave him everything I had, and yet how he envies me, doubts me, shuns me, treats me like an enemy is so painful. If I had known this would happen, I would have never become a hero. I wonder if it's not too late. If it will make him trust me again, if it will end this pain and suffering. Maybe I should turn into evil so foul that it erases all my past accomplishments. But although I tried, I was ultimately too soft to truly embrace evil. The best I could do was pretend to evil, which amounted to little more than escape and confusion by another name. That's probably why both then and now, instead of quaffing the evil entirely, I chose to go to my eternal rest with only its bitter aftertaste lingering on my tongue. Whatever, I didn't do that looking for your gratitude or anything. But I do have to ask, how the hell did you end up working for a complete piece of garbage? Damn. Yeah, did something happen to Leonard? Oh right, I need to tell you something. My first master was erased. Someone I don't know who killed him. I have no excuse for my failure to protect him, but I can still tell you this. He was killed by a projectile fired from a great distance. Only an attack from a servant could have been so accurate and powerful. So I think there may be an archer somewhere in this world. Yeah. Right. Please be careful. We may have been deceived right from the start. Oh yeah, true. This is, I think, like, wait a minute. Rider, Caster, Berserker, Saber. Assassin, Rider. Yeah, Archer is the only one which this world is lacking, which we all know who it is. Come on. But that's why I'm thinking, what could this mean? An archer? Of course there's no archer here. The base knowledge I was given was when I was summoned tells me that's a real class. But I've never seen anyone like that around here. Yeah. Good day everyone. I'm contacting you all now in my capacity as the overseer of the system Grail War. As of this moment, Rider's Spirit Core has completely vanished. The winner is, I think we're going to get his thing, right? I killed his master. But I dealt the killing blow to Rider. It's a tough call, but I'm going to go with Berserker, since I believe 7 battles take precedence. Alright. Huh? Are you freaking kidding me? It's fine, we are allied with them, so it's okay. As a result, primary authority of all of Master of Rider's partitions, transfer and build will be given to the Master of Berserker, the prime AI of repair. As part of this property transfer, these areas will be united to create a new combined repair transfer build partition. Preparations for this world transformation are currently underway as I speak. In fact, they're already complete, since this will be the second such transformation. Wait a minute, so repair, transfer and build. Repair, okay, yeah, obviously. It's our own thing. Transfer and build, those two, yeah. So let's keep things moving swiftly. Good luck to all of the remaining participants. Huh? Are you freaking kidding me? Duryodhana, look after Ayush. I know that. Not again. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The whole centrifugal jolt. Okay, I'm going to end it here today. Right, you know what? There's something that I'm thinking here. So, wait a minute. Where do we end up going to? Oh my god, this place we're here. Alright, so... Okay, you know what? Let me talk about it, then I'm going to read the whole thing. I think... There's a few things I'm thinking. First and foremost, the whole thing with Bhima, like Duryodhana said, it is a bit weird because I have what the first thing that kind of I thought it was a bit weird, but I didn't really say anything, was when Bhima attacked Caster's master from the back. I was like, that's the last thing that I don't know that one of the Pandava brothers would do. Like if this was like someone like Yudhishthir, in no way he would do that. But then I was like, okay, maybe it's because this is like a Grail War or something. Maybe is that why he attacked? Because I don't know. He would never do that. It's like going from the back and attacking someone from the back is like the last thing anyone should do in a like who's like fighting with honor and everything. So obviously what he did wasn't wrong. I would say it's a war going on. But at the same time, it's just something I don't see any of the Pandava brothers doing. Because, So that's the first thing that kind of struck me odd. But I was like, okay, it was probably nothing. Now here, as Duryodhana is saying, that situations like this will be the first thing that Bhima would stand up against. And then Bhima's like, no, like what I'm currently focusing on is like how that feeling of feeding others and that whole section. Like it's all well and good. Obviously he's trying to help his master out and all that and feed her master and all that. But the thing that's bothering me is that in situations like this, where literally their whole place got blown up completely, so many of their own AIs got attacked, Bhima would definitely be someone to stand up against that. Not only Bhima, anyone, like anyone from the Pandava brothers, I at least think would stand up against that. Like, because that is obviously this is injustice. Like the way like Zolgan did the whole thing by putting the bombs in them and blowing them up and doing that, that is wrong. So the fact that he's like, oh, should we run away from here, asks his master about it. Yeah, Duryodhana's like, what the hell is this? So I'm also a bit confused here. Like, what is going on with him? Yeah, so you know what, let's just wait and see. Because like, this is one thing I don't think FGO would ever do wrong, is like misrepresent their characters. Because up until now, all the Indian characters that I've seen, you know, at their core, what they represent is actually replicated perfectly in FGO. In all of the Indian, not only Indian servants, I'm saying Indian servants because I can vouch for them, because I myself have heard a lot of stories about them and everything. But their core values are intact, every single one of them. You know, like everyone that we have met, like Arjuna, Karna, you know, that is one thing that FGO does beautifully. So I don't think this is some kind of a misrepresentation of Bhima's character. There's something going on here. And that is also the reason why Duryodhana was also so baffled. He was like, what is going on? Are you really Bhima? You're not someone who would do something like this. Like, just let something like this happen. So I feel like there's like a plot relevance here, which we'll get to know later. So I'm waiting for that, because I agree with Duryodhana. This is not Bhima. In no way is this Bhima. Like, you know, like the Pandava brothers are the first people who is going to stand up against injustice, and you know, like against anything against dharma, and this is just completely opposite to that. So yeah, let's wait and see. Now that was that. There's another thing I wanted to talk about here is like, you know, it's weird. Up until now I didn't even clock it. Yeah, Archer is missing. I didn't clock it up until now. I don't know why. Now that they're saying, I'm like, oh yeah, true, there's no Archer here. But then I was like, yeah, then there's Durga. So I'm like, okay, so that's Archer. But you know, the thing is, if we include Archer, that will make all the 7 classes, right? All the 7 classes will be present, that means. And that will be like a proper Grail War. And since we all know that, like, you know, later on we'll probably get to see Goddess Durga, you know, I don't know exactly how, but this is what I think. I think, you know, Durga is probably someone's servant here. Why she's in the background, why she's not showing herself, I'm not really sure. And what is like her significance, I'm not really sure. But she's definitely some kind of a servant here. But that'll bring another question. Who is the master? And this is where I think, I don't know, I'm probably completely wrong, but I don't know, I just get the vibe that her master is either Rani 12 or it is Shion. I don't know, because, you know, like I said, I think in the previous video I said, like, you know, the fact that it's been hinted that Shion is an AI native to this place. If that's the case, then I would think that Shion is supposed to be a master just like we are. But then why does she not have a servant? So it would kind of fit. But like I said, it's a guess. Like, you know, I have no idea like what's going on here and whether that's what's happening yet. So let's wait and see. Yeah, that's just something that I wanted to bring up here, because I did feel a little bit odd about the fact that there's an Archer, but like, you know, why have the Archer, and it didn't really clock in my head as well. Like I said, I'm now realizing the Archer is missing, and you know, we all know like Durga is the Archer here, so we can kind of put 2 and 2 together, but still. So, and that will bring up the question, where's the master and all that. So yeah, that's what I think. It's either Rani 12, which would probably make more sense, because, you know, she's like the central, like, you know, and it would make sense if she, because here's the thing, I was thinking defend and the central part was kind of together. So I was thinking at the very beginning, if you remember, when I was playing that section, when Rani 12 was introduced, I was thinking she was the prime AI of defend. But then we got to see the prime AI of defend, and I'm like, wait, what? You know, oh wait, another thing. Wait a minute. oh, why am I making this so much complicated? The prime AI of defend doesn't have a, yeah, doesn't have a servant, right? So, but then there's another weird thing. Like, we have so many prime AIs here, you know, everyone has like a certain characteristic, a certain personality. Why does the prime AI of defend look like one of the running series? That's the only exception, right? Because all the other prime AIs look like, maybe it's because they are not participating in the war. Maybe that's why, I guess. So, you know what? I have no idea. I just brought this up because, you know, I just got the feeling that if later on it is revealed that Shion is one of the natives of this place and one of the masters, then it would kind of make sense if she was assigned like archer and she herself never realized that, or she never got to know that, or something like that. Or like I said, Rani 12 being the master of Durga would also kind of make sense. Yeah, so you know what, let's just wait and see. I think it's either of it. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about. But yeah, finally we got this freaking guy away. Kama did a great job. She used the flames of Shiva to burn him down completely. And yeah. Alright, let's read. Lancer. In the wanderings following exile from the homeland, Bhima and his brothers, there you go, I talked about this a few moments ago. Bhima and his brothers hid themselves in a palace of King Virata, spending their final year of exile in the palace. Bhima spent his time in the palace of Vallava, the head cook. In the manifestation, he apparently retains the spirit of serving others from that time. Oh, so here's another thing. You know, this is another thing that has been bothering me. I feel like these characters are like certain aspects of their life. So, since Bhima is saying like, yeah, maybe that's why his whole personality is different here. Because his aspect of the part of his life that is being highlighted in this AI is that part. So, since this is not Bhima himself, it's just his personality in an AI, that part I think got taken out and slotted. So everything else other than that is lacking in him. That would kind of answer my question. Same with Ryder. Ryder said like his aspect of life which was like highlighted in this servant form was the last part of his life, you know, which got taken out. And I guess that's why they're like, this whole Ordeal call is like alter ego related. Because it's not the full it's like part of their whole thing. So it would make sense. That is why Bhima is like kind of lacking in the whole like fighting department and all that. He's just focusing on like cooking for others, because only that section of his life had been clipped, taken out and brought into this one whole thing. So his whole personality is not there. That part is being highlighted. You know, when you take things out of context, that type of thing here. Okay, let me read Ryder. I think it's something like that here as well. Oh no, Ryder is not new. Never mind. Yeah, okay. What else is new here? Berserker's Master, okay. The servant gave, okay, no. Due to randomizers applied, she became the master. Her directives prompted her to become an active, energetic girl. Despite being an AI, she's interested in the concept of family. Her wish to, okay, I read this. She gains the authority and becomes prime AI for repair, transfer and build after Ryder's defeat. Okay. The function of converting materials into replenishment supplies like energy bars for AIs. Until now, the only directive was to maintain stable and high quality supply. However, after being exposed to Lancer's cooking, they seem to have been inspired to improve the taste of products as well. Then we have something here. Okay, Keep. It was revealed that this is the domain of Lancer's faction. Oh no. Oh, okay, this whole thing is new. One of the groupies of AIs in the Paper Moon world, which also refers to partition where AIs are given role primarily gather. Keep is where majority of the Type K AIs reside. Their job is to perform maintenance to prevent deterioration in any of the world's AIs. It's essentially a replenishment AI. Areas characterized by rows of simple stores, and stores operated by keep AIs, providing supplemental materials. There hasn't been much difference in what the various stores offered in the past. But after Lancer introduced the AIs to concept of cooking, some of the stores have started to diversify. It was revealed this is the domain of Lancer's faction. Right, so there you go. Okay, I'm going to end it here. So yeah, like I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm realizing this now, but I think that's what's happening. You know, it's not the whole personality, it's part of their life that's been brought out. And you know, because we kind of forget this in the whole grand scheme of things, but these aren't the servants. Like, you know, these are like maybe, but no, it's, wait a minute, no. These are the servants. Okay, wait a minute. Like, okay, wait a minute. No. Wait. Okay, I was mixing things up. The AIs are the one that are getting like a random part of the personality. The servants are the servants, so they still should be the same, right? Their values, their morals and loyal, you know, like everything like that, all those things should still be the same. But you know what? I feel like maybe, because this is not a normal Holy Grail war that is happening where the whole servant gets summoned. Maybe it's something like this. Okay, so just think about this. All these are AIs. The masters are all prime AIs. Their like personality is going to a randomizer, and like, you know, they're getting stuck with a certain personality. So that's pretty obvious. Then the servants that they're summoning, aspects of their life are being highlighted in the servant, not the whole package, but the aspects of certain lives are getting more spotlight on, and that is like becoming like the main personality of the servants. This has a lot of proof behind it. First and foremost, Lancer, the Bhima acting like this. He said the part of his life where he was the cook, where he wanted to serve others food, that is the part that he remembers the most, and that is the part that is being highlighted in his life. That's why everything else are kind of dim. So he's only focusing on that, because that was at that on those like, you know, final year, he just served food and like, you know, cooked food, you know, wanted to just serve people food and make them happy. That is being highlighted. So everything else, like his normal, you know, like the normal way he behaves when some injustice is done, all those things are kind of lacking in this particular Bhima. So that's that. Prince of Lanling, his final part of his life, as he said, that is the part that is being, you know, like, and that's why he wanted to become a tool, because he was fed up, and you know, he started going to evil. That whole section, as he says, that part is getting highlighted in his servant. Duryodhana may be the part of his life after getting defeated by Bhima, you know, when he was laying down, feeling like, you know, like when he could do nothing, when he was defeated completely by Bhima, broken legs, lying down. Maybe it's that part. That's why he feels so frustrated against Bhima. You know, that is the part which is being highlighted in his life. Maybe, I'm not really sure. Kama, I'm pretty sure her aspect of Sakura is being highlighted. She literally called him grandfather at the end. You can see that. You know, that heavily shows that her Sakura part is being highlighted. So maybe Kama's Sakura portion of her personality is like kind of being highlighted here. So, you know, maybe usually, you know, Kama and Sakura are like 50-50, but here maybe like Sakura portion of her is like 75 or 80, something like that. And that is also why Shion always says that her personality is very different here. And I said this at the very beginning. I was like, maybe her Sakura part is coming out here more. And yeah, that final section kind of makes me think I'm correct when she called him grandfather. So yeah, you know, who else? What else servants are there? Medusa. What about Medusa? Which part of her life is getting highlighted? I have no idea. But she does remember Sakura from Fate, you know, Fate's Day Night, because it has been hinted here multiple times that Medusa remembers her. You know, where she was like, why is it her? Always like, you know, giving her the name Sakura. She's the one who gave her the name Sakura. So it's heavily hinted that Medusa is remembering what happened in Fate Stay Night, which kind of proves like the connection of all the different Fate franchises, I guess. Yeah, so that, so you know, that's yeah, you know what, let's wait and see. Let's see, we'll get more answers. Anyways, I'll end it here. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, okay, wait a minute. I will probably not be able to upload a video tomorrow, so I'll probably see you guys the day after tomorrow with another new video from Ordeal. So yeah, see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.